यात्री कृपया ध्यान दें।
So I got this question from one of my followers on Instagram, and he said that, "Hello sir, can you suggest me which one is good for campus placements, web development, or C++?" Thank you. So this is a problem I have seen with this generation, is that they are confused between two very separate things. Now the specific reason is because of so much of information, so much of awareness, which is also a drawback, because now you don't know the source. Now you don't know the credibility of that source, right? So and this is what we call as infobesity. Now, the problem of this whole question is that the crux of this whole question is that, see, there are two fields, there are two very different fields, but both, the end goal of both of them is job, right? Let's take a step backward and understand this. Now, what happens is, we are we. I'm very much talking about India right now. We have three types of colleges. There are tier 3 colleges, right? Tier 4 is also there, but we won't be going into like that much depth. We will be talking about three type of colleges. First one is tier 1, which is sort of these IITs, right? IITs and some NITs and some triple ITs. Then there are tier 2 colleges, which are DTU, NSIT, some triple I, almost all of triple ITs, some IITs as well, and then some NITs. So, and then there are tier 3 colleges from which I belong, which is like IP University and like MDU and Bombay University and like all of these, right? So what happens is the placement scenario is very different in all of these three colleges. Now, in tier 1 colleges, a lot of good companies come over there, almost all the tech giants. You have FANG companies coming over there with good hefty packages, 40 lakh, 50 lakh, and all of these packages. Then you have tier 2 universities, where unicorn startups, as well as good companies, as well as mass recruiters, all of them come over there. So these are the most safest ones, I guess. Then there are tier 3 colleges, which normally have TCS, HCL, Accenture, and all of these, Infosys, and all of these mass recruiters. Then there are some companies like Byju's and all of this who recruit for sales positions, as well as some companies who recruit for developer. But there are very few companies who come to campus for like really good packages as well as really good profiles. Now package and profile, these are like two very separate things. I won't be going that much deep into like that particular area, but yeah. So now, when we talk about web development as a field is very good because you get a job very quickly, but the trade-off is that you won't get that high package. Initially, of course, when you spend 2 to 3 years or maybe 4 years down the line, you would be at par, or maybe like you would be equal or at par with the ones you are thinking that they have SD profiles and they are doing very good right now. You would be uh, earning more than them, of course, right? But and when we talk about like C++ and all of that, this is for SD profiles. So now when you are in tier 1 and tier 2 colleges, of course, you should dive deep into all of this data structures. You should do comparative as well. Even when you are in tier 1 IITs and all of that, I have seen people do that, and I recommend everyone who are from these colleges that you should, from first year itself, you should do comparative programming, and eventually you will crack a very good placement. And of course, like that's your future, of course, right? Now, when you are in tier 3, you don't get that sort of chances. Of course, there are outliers. I am not denying that. There are people who have done, code forces challenges, code chef challenges. They are 7-star, they are 5-star. People who are, they are 6-star. 6-star, I think, is the limit, not 7-star, but yeah, 6-star is the limit on code chef. So yeah, there are people who have done that, but they are very few. Out of a herd of 1,000, maybe one or two, right? So if you think you can do that, then of course go for that. But web development is a very promising field in that sort of way. Now it really depends on your circumstances, on your scenario. I've talked about all of that in this video, so I think now you are able to judge where you are, like on the whole Argand plane, where your data point lies, right? So I think so that you are able to, sort of, now you have a clarity. You can able to judge what your position is, and what sort of, for which X value your Y value meets. I'm going very much into statistics right now, but yeah, I think you are able to understand that. So yeah, that's all for this video, guys. Thank you. If you like the content of the video, then please hit that like button, subscribe the channel, and comment if you have any doubt, or if you want me to make a video on another topic as similar to this, and share it with your college buddies. Thank you. Bye bye.